katagal yung yung ganyan, na nasa bahay lang kayo? More than 2 months na kayong nasa bahay lang. Ako rin pala, kasi Feb pa ako work from home. Actually, kung isipin mo, okay lang naman na nasa bahay lang, kasi yung convenience, gano'n. Kaso, yung namimiss ko talaga, yung makakita ng ibang tao.
I've been in Singapore since May 2019. At 27, I saw myself moving out for the first time, leaving not just my family, but also the only home I know my whole life, the Philippines. Being alone in a foreign city pushed me to meet new people. Work colleagues turned friends, even potential life partners. Believe it or not, I am an introvert. But even if I may seem reserved, I see the value of connecting with people, especially those who are dear to me.
2020 came and I felt like this was my year. I wanted to expand my social circle here more. I was hoping to have a jowa pa. But then the pandemic happened.
We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
Singapore had to impose safe distancing measures, urging people to stay indoors to flatten the coronavirus curve.
We will therefore impose significantly stricter measures. This is like a circuit breaker. It will help to reduce the risk of a big outbreak occurring.
For me, that meant continuing to work from home. The company that I'm working for started to roll out the setup in February, way before the start of the circuit breaker period. I found myself among the employees around the world shifting to working remotely. Suddenly, we're all on Zoom or Google Hangouts or Microsoft Teams, making conference room meetings strictly virtual. For those who are able to work from home, we all made adjustments to what was once our daily grind. Even the dating scene changed. Tinder Passport was free for some time, giving users the possibility to match with people who are miles away from you, with most conversation starters banking on questions about how things are going on in your city amid the pandemic, an attempt to find love in the time of coronavirus.
It's grocery day. I go out every 2 weeks, so ayaw kasing labas-labas na ngayon. So I make the most out of it. Ang downside nun is kailangan yung pamimili ko will last me for 2 weeks din. So that means buying a lot of packaged food.
Days started to look the same. Sometimes I even lose track of the date. But I try to make the most out of each day. I made new routines. I made an effort to spice things up, even if I'm not out and about.
So I'm waiting for my friend to go online kasi gagawa kami ng pandesal. This is our first attempt ever to make pandesal. So in a while, we're going on a Zoom session together, share a screen, tapos attempt to make Mrs. Galang's pandesal. Hopefully, this goes well. So they're going in. The thing is, I don't think I'm the only person who's trying to make sense of what's happening right now, trying to think of ways to cope with the current situation. Kasi I go online and then I see posts by my friends, sometimes strangers, trying to, learn a new skill or being busy in the kitchen, maging bakers, maging chefs. Tapos nakakatuwa lang kasi kahit magkakaiba tayo ng ginagawa ngayon, magkakaiba ng pinagkakabisihan, I think ultimately we have the same goal, which is to, get a sense of purpose during this time where we're all called to stay put. Uy, nagmukha naman siyang bread roll. Medyo tostado. Uy, ang cute. Mukha naman siyang bread. I've been feeling a little stressed lately, and I just need to run.
I guess it's the collective mood, getting anxious and restless over these uncertain times. For me, it's mostly because I absolutely have no idea when I'll see my family and friends again.
I'm just very grateful that there are people around me during this time. It just made me realize how lucky I am that during a time like COVID, I have actual people with me at home. I can't imagine how it would be like kung mag-isa lang ako during this time.
As measures are easing, we may see ourselves going out into the world soon. But one thing's for sure, things will never be the same again.
I remember seeing this tweet that said, our first hug after this quarantine period is going to hit us all differently. And you know what? I think it's true. And for someone who's not touchy, I'm actually looking forward to it. But for now, I guess this will have to do a video call. Some sort of a virtual hug. Enough comfort to get us through and to assure us that we will never be alone, pandemic or not.